What is going on, guys? Chris here and welcome to another video. Now, a few weeks ago I uploaded some walkthrough solves for the Hoya method on 4x4, except a lot of you guys commented on that video telling me that Hoya was actually the best method for solving. So I figured, you know what, let's give it a go. I've been on the speed solving forum, I found the method for how to solve it and I've looked through it a few times. I've made a specific effort not to watch any tutorial videos. So what we're going to be doing today is kind of like a Can Chris Solve structured video. I'm going to be trying to solve the 4x4 using the Hoya method without having actually used a tutorial, but I kind of understand it. So, without further ado, let's go! Okay, so step one is to do two opposite centers that are not your cross color. I'm going to be using white as my cross color, so I guess two opposites would be red and orange. We have some nice bars there. So let's do our red center first. Okay, and then the orange, which is there, I think. Where's this going? Okay. So there we have our two opposite kind of centers done. So next thing we need to do is our cross center, which is that, and then one adjacent center. So let's just do blue because it seems to work quite nicely, and we don't have to worry as we do in Hoya with kind of doing the centers in 2gen because it's just like reduction. So we've done all of our centers except the last two, and obviously we have white done. So the next step here, I think, is to start doing our white edges. So a bit like Hoya, we want to build our cross before we do edge pairing. So this is where it gets a bit tricky because we don't want to mess anything up. So you get the white facing on the bottom just like this, and then let's get the other one in the top. And so we don't want to mess up our centers, but I want to pair up this white and blue with this white and blue over here. So what we're going to do is that horrible algorithm, but I can't quite remember it. It's like, did that work? So we have our blue here in the right place, and all of our centers seem to be fine, so that's cool. And we've also built this guy, this white and orange, so that's a good start. So let's put that in the correct place. Okay, so that's fine. We now have two of our cross pieces done. So let's do the next one. Let's just keep on moving. So we want to, what do we want to do? So we have our red here in the bottom, and we need to put our other red in the top, like that. And we have another horrible case where we have two opposite from one another. So let's do that algorithm again and pop it in. Is that right? I think that's right. So we have white and red, white and blue, white and orange, and with Hoya you'd stop here and do the rest of your centers, but we actually should put in our last one, which is white and green. We have one here and then one down here already in place, and I think we can do this quite easily. Just boom, let's sledgehammer it in there like that. So we have our cross done, we have 6 of our centers done, and we just need to fix these two. But we need to do it without messing up our cross. So that's going to be a bit problematic for us. Let's try that out. How would we do this? So we obviously need to move this green in the bottom out of the way. So let's do that. Does that work? Okay, let's move this down, and then we're free to use the F. So let's do that. And then replace. Is that worked? Okay, awesome. So we basically are at the edge pairing stage of Hoya right now, so we're doing pretty well, I think. So I think this is exactly the same as with Hoya. So what we're going to do is put in our slices for edge pairing. So let's just do that really quickly. If you don't quite understand this step, just go and check out my Hoya method walkthrough solves. So when we put the slice across, that's going to solve our edge pairs for us. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then from here, oh, we have a really horrible case actually. We are going to have parity no matter what we do. So let's sort that guy out. Sorry for moving the cube around so much. I just... what am I doing? What am I doing? So you go there. Oh no. Okay, so we pair you up, move you out of the way, slice back. Okay, edge pairing is now done. We are back to our 3x3 stage. So what we do now is basically just solve the puzzle. So like 3x3, like that. And then our last pair, just like that. And then we have a nice OLL case that I know, surprisingly, and then a G-perm, ew. And there you go, we managed to solve it. We managed to solve the 4x4 using Hoya. It took a long time, it took a lot longer than it would take me to do Yao, but obviously you will slow down if you decide to switch methods. There you go, we did it. We solved the 4x4. It's a very interesting method actually. I'd be very interested in actually putting some time into this method and maybe trying to make it fast, because just like Yao, it's one of the world-class methods. It's much better than reduction, and I really like that you can have the cross on the bottom before you do edge pairing. So I'll definitely be checking this out, but that was just kind of an introduction to it, maybe like a Cancris solve kind of thing. But yeah, we managed to do it, awesome. And I guess that's it for this video. If you have enjoyed, remember, give me a thumbs up. Remember, leave a comment below if you have any suggestions for videos, and then of course subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.